Hey you guys, my name is Kay Couture. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to transfer measurements onto making a custom wig. So here's my canvas. Don't mind my canvas. It is all beat up. I've done bleach, dyed, color. I did everything but to this canvas. But anyways, you're going to need to measure you're going to need to know your circumference size, your front to nape, excuse me because I look all busted. I was making this video at night. But anyways, you're going to need, yes, your circumference, your front to nape, and your nape area. So here I'm going to be showing you, like right now, I'm showing y'all that this is a 21-inch canvas head. I'm making a wig for myself. My head is a 21-inch. So you're going to get you a canvas head that is the size of your head or your customer's head. You're going to need multiple ones. But anyways, my size, my front to nape is a 13.5. My temple to temple is a 16, and my nape is a 4. So here I'm showing you how to visualize your face on the canvas head. Picture your face on the canvas head and use that as your starting point. So here I'm finding where my forehead is at. So my forehead on the canvas, I find my forehead part and I put a dot as my guideline, which is right there in the center in the middle. Now I'm finding where my temple's at. The temple is falling off the curve. So once I find out where my temple's at, which is falling off the curve right there, I put a dot right there, 2 dots as my guideline. That's how you find out what is your face, that's how you picture your face on the canvas head. But let's get started. Anyways, I'm going to measure my front to back. So I took my measuring tape, started from my forehead area where the dot is at as my guideline. I'm going to start from 0. 0 is where that metal piece is at. So I'm going to put my tape on my guideline and bring it back down to where it says 13.5 inches. I'm going to turn this around so I can show you so y'all can see. Once I get the tape down to 13.5 inches, I put my pen there as my guideline. Now I'm going to measure my nape area. Now you have to measure your nape before you can measure your temple to temple. So I'm going to turn this around. My nape area is a 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. If you don't know your math, fold it in half. Half of 4 is 2. I'm bringing it a little closer so you can see. So I'm going to take that measuring tape from 0 and bring it to 4. Fold that in half and pinch it. I'm going to open up that crease. Put the crease in the middle. Bam. And I'm going to pin that 0. And I'm going to pin that 4. I'm not going to pin it because it's already measured. But I'm just doing this just to show y'all. So that's there right there. Then you're going to do the same thing for your temple area. Find out where the middle of your head is at. Right there, I put my guideline there for the middle of my head. So since my temple to temple is 16 inches, half of 16 is 8. But again, if you don't know your math, you're going to take the 0 from on the measuring tape. Take the 0, bring it to 16, and fold that in half. Once you fold that in half, you're going to open it. It's the same thing as you measuring your nape, the same way. You're going to fold that in half to 16, pinch it, take that crease, open it, and put it to the center of the back of your head. Now you can either pin it if you want to, or you don't have to. I didn't pin it, but you can pin it if you want to. Then you're going to take it. Once you pinned it, it's going to hold it in place. You're going to take the measuring tape. You're going to bring it up to your temple. You're going to pin that 0. Then you're going to pin that 16. So right here, I'm just showing y'all. So that's my temple area. 0. And then I'm pinning at 16. So here I'm just showing y'all where my pin is at. 16. So now what I'm going to do is once I got my measurements in place and I pin my pins on where my measurements will be at, I'm going to go on to putting on the stocking cap. These are mesh stocking caps that I use. I prefer to use mesh. Some people use the spandex dome cap, but I just like mesh. So here it is. This is a size small mesh cap. The small mesh cap is for head size that's 20 to 21 inches. So I'm just going to let y'all watch the video, and I'm going to end this voice record. And y'all can just continue on watching, and I'm going to continue on this PTR. You're going to hear my kids in the background, so please excuse my babies. So like I was saying, you're going to take your pins, pin them in place. I pin that in place. I'm going to turn it around to the back. Let's zoom it in a little bit. Let me put it up. Okay, so you're going to take your pen. You're going to take your pen and slide this down into the pen. So you're going to take the pen and pull it right back to where it came from. Then you're going to do it on this side. You're going to go up, straight up, drag it down to where it came from. So don't come out of place. Stay in your position. With the pen, go up, stay in the same position. You came from here, go up, and drag it down right in place. Right where it came from. So now, you have your cap in place. Mine's for some reason. Alright, there you go. Wait, hold on. My pen is not sticking all the way through. But like I said, you get the picture. You drag it in place. So it should look like this. This is how it should look. Let me back up. This is how it should look. Now you see where it's baggy at right here? Let me tell you what you're going to do. Where's baggy at, right? You're going to take this, bring it up, slide it up. You want it to be a tight fit. You don't want it to be baggy. It's not good. You're going to bring it up. You want it to look nice and smooth, just like this, all around. Nice and smooth. So I brought it up to the top. I'm going to drag it up to the top. And then what I'll do is, all the extra cap that I just dragged up to the front, I'll sew it down. I will sew that down. So this is the first step to how you transfer your measurements onto your wig, onto your the cap to make the custom wig. This is how you do your measurements. Some people, when they get their wig made, they don't like it because it's not really fitting it how it's supposed to, because people don't know how to make the measurement to their cap. They just think that their circumference is all they need. When you need the circumference, temple to temple, front to back, in your nape area, because sometimes the nape area will not fit your head because you didn't measure that nape area. People be, putting a dome cap onto the canvas set, and they just take the pen and just randomly just drag it down, and that beats the purpose of making a custom wig. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video.